That's the old set. That's in this room right here. I think that's the first time she was on.
Good Friday morning, I'm Vanessa Evans.
It's amazing everything that she has seen happen to Central Florida in 30 years.
Charlie.
She was battling cancer back in '04.
Yeah, she calls herself a survivor, but a warrior, a thriver.
And that shows it right there.
We learned a lot about ourselves.
She connects with everyone in our community.
And everywhere you go, never once has anyone said, oh, there's Greg Wormuth. They're always like, oh, hey, there's Vanessa.
And this is what I have to show for my hard work.
And she just gave of herself and turned it into her great nonprofits.
You know, how close are you to your coworkers? I mean, sitting next to someone for years, side by side, we become a family, and that's how it's been with her.
You know, she's heading into retirement. We hope that the folks at home will enjoy what we put together. And we're going to do it all week long, and it starts on Monday at 4 p.m. on Channel 9 as we celebrate Vanessa.
Streaming right now on WFTV.
Now check this out right here.
It's local.
That video is just incredible.
It's breaking. It's weather 24/7.
Look at our time lapse.
It's original.
More trucks, more food.
It's entertaining. Now it's new and free.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Everywhere, anytime. Stream WFTV wherever you watch.
Welcome to a little bit of Florida here in California. This is where the early planning is taking place for our so-called Disney World project. Now, the purpose of this film is to bring you up to date about some of the plans for Disney World. But before I go into any of the details, I want to say just a word about the site of our Florida project. We have a perfect location in Florida, Orlando and Kissimmee. We call it Epcot. Here it is in larger scale.
Walt Disney, who will bring a new world of entertainment, pleasure, and economic development to the state of Florida.
Walt Disney World is a tribute to the philosophy and the life of Walter Elias Disney, and to the talents, the dedication that made Walt Disney's dream come true.
Opening day for Walt Disney World was a beehive of activity. The whole world came to honor Walt Disney's dream.
It always starts with a story.
I still remember the first time I walked out on Main Street in costume, the lights, the sounds, and then to see a horse-drawn cart go past me, I'm like, wow, this is me. This is real.
He wanted the families of all walks to come and enjoy his dream.
It makes me proud every moment that I'm here.
It's never boring.
The new things are happening.
Hotels and golf courses and Disney Springs, and you look at all the different parks and everything that you could imagine.
This is where all the magic happens. So let me give you a quick tour. Everything has to be perfect. So we test new things all the time.
Here we are at Cinderella's Royal Table.
I choreographed the 25th anniversary parade, and this float that you see behind me was actually the opening float of that parade.
Getting to visit the parks as a child, to go from that to actually being able to design for them, basically a dream come true.
So it's going to be a really exciting time for the world's most magical celebration.
I am just so excited to see what comes next.
His dream will never die. Never, ever die.
We know what our goals are. We know what we hope to accomplish. And believe me, it's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney Production. I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.
Congratulations, Mr. Mickey Mouse.
We started getting alerts on our phone, and within about 3 minutes, the tornado hit. We got everybody to a safe location. As a mom, I trust Tom and the team. They prepare me and my family.
When the storms are hitting fast, we're here for your safety.
Tom and his team take the time to explain it.
We are tasked with taking all this data, putting it into context.
They understand Central Florida weather can shift on you in a heartbeat. It's good to know that somebody is as committed to his community as Tom and his team.
But this developed quickly, 550 yards across. That's big.
Well, look at this. This is just metal wrapped around a tree on our drone shot.
Now folks are going to try to get their roof fixed here if they can, because we've had more rain. We have 2 systems I'm watching in the tropics.
Is there any evidence that you could try again that may bring some kind of different result?
We don't need to even see the sample really to get a DNA result, but we're still able to get even more information now than what we would have gotten 30 years ago out of it.
You don't want to lose hope, but you want to face reality. You know, it's 99% she's not coming back.
The Search, Tracy Ocasio and Michelle Parker, premiering this Friday at 8 on Channel 9.
Tonight at 11, an exclusive interview you'll only see on Eyewitness News.
You know, you have a person's life in your hands.
She helped decide Markeith Lloyd's fate. Now for the first time, a juror is breaking her silence.
Did you want to sentence him to death?
Yes, I did.
She reveals what it was like to sit inside that juror's box.
Can you do it or can't you do it? But I had no clue that it was going to be as big as it was.
Don't miss this exclusive interview tonight at 11, only on Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Shootings, arrests, pursuits, body cameras meant to capture it all.
It does bring about accountability. It brings about transparency.
But you won't see footage like this at every department. 9 Investigates reporter Darlene Jones uncovered dozens of agencies across Central Florida still aren't using body cameras.
Why is it so difficult to get on board with a mandate?
And why calls for cameras across the state haven't been answered.
911, what's your emergency?
Live tonight at 5 on Eyewitness News.
In the 1850s, you really see the first settlement. It's prime agricultural land. People are, looking to sort of make their break.
And who was July Perry?
July Perry was a very powerful black man.
July Perry lived here and was a businessman.
He had the audacity to organize his community to vote in a presidential election.
I remember her telling me that the people came in and they were surrounding the house.
He said, "Look, honey, look at me, honey. It's not time to panic. Listen to me, honey. I am not going to make it. I'm not going to make it." And when he came back out with his shotgun.
You just pray, but you gotta get your mama and the kids out of here. There was so much gunfire, you could see the tracers of the bullets flying through the house. Praying and said, "Lord, just show me a way. Show us how to get out of here."
Most of the people whose names that are on the census have never been accounted for.
He was lynched, not because he was doing anything wrong, because he was doing everything right.
All my life, Ocoee has been a word that people feared.
He always said he was innocent. He died saying that he was innocent.
Said conviction is hereby vacated.
The day that I sat down in front of my father and asked him, "Tell me what happened," I could see his face drop.
and they put this story in place.
If I had to go to court today, I could tell you the same story that I told then.
You know, they were attacked by 4 black men. Sheriff McCall put together a posse of more than 1,000 men.
I would call him a psychopathic tyrant.
There was no due process for African Americans during that time.
Well, my uncle lived to tell the story that he played dead.
Investigator Riddick called me and he said, you know, you're not going to believe this, but we located the evidence.
These men were not guilty.
This case is one of those tragic things that became a very, very important part of American history.
The letter was just like desperate. We need help down here. This is the most dangerous place we've ever been. We need reinforcements. It's in Groveland.